Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I haven't made like a video in such a long time because obviously I gave birth and I've been busy taking care of a baby, keeping them alive. If you are new here, hi, hello. I do dance videos, I did pregnancy related videos. Now I'm going to be doing mother related videos. Dance again because I'm starting dance again. It's good to come back. I am here to talk about my birth, how my birth went. My baby is now 4 months old, going into 5 months, and she is honestly like the most talkative, the most energetic, the most like bubbliest person, the most friendliest baby ever. She's all smiles all the time. Anyway, so I'll get started. This whole experience started off a few days before I was due to get induced. Good morning, guys. It's the 23rd of June. It's 10 to 10. I woke up just maybe 5-10 minutes ago, just had some breakfast. Currently I'm 41 weeks and 2 days pregnant. I was up all night actually because I was having very mild contractions. They were very far apart and it was very irregular, but I had it continuously. It stopped now, so like nothing's going on at the moment, but I feel like she's gonna come soon, maybe today, tomorrow, or even Saturday. I'm really tired and sleepy and I really want to sleep, which I'm going to do after this, but that's the situation at the moment. So yes, might be false labor. Oh, I'm having one right now. Nope, I just need a poop. Alrighty. Then on the 24th of June was the day that I filmed what I packed in my hospital bag. And this is literally a day before I was booked to be induced into labor. It is now the 24th of June. And my contractions that happened yesterday stopped. So I haven't had any since midday yesterday, and then last night I had it only twice. So just false labor, you know. And I think this girl just is way too stubborn, just like me. What's going to happen now is I'm going to get induced tomorrow morning. Original birth plan was to get a water birth done, but nothing has been happening, no progress, like honestly. We're just gonna induce because I'm really tired, mentally and physically tired. Sorry. So I was scheduled to get induced 8:30 in the morning on the 25th of June. A bit of TMI. On the 25th of June, around 2 o'clock, I woke up to go to the toilet. I normally wear like liners or like pads because in pregnancy you do get discharge. So when I went to the toilet to pee, it was okay. It was clean, there's nothing on there. Then I went back to sleep. I woke up again about 3:30 in the morning, and again I went to pee and I saw like a lot of blood, and I was like, oh, what is this? It looked like heavy period. I was freaking out. Woke my husband up, so we called my midwife, and my midwife was like, okay, it must be because maybe you are going into labor, or could be something wrong with the placenta. And I'm like, I was so scared. I was panicking because I was like, I really hope she's okay in there. I was really freaking out. She said, okay, just, you know, change into a clean pad, maybe monitor the blood for another like an hour and see how you go, and then call me back. So this is 3:30 in the morning. I changed into a new pad. I went to sleep. Literally half an hour later, again, it was like a pile of blood. I called my midwife again and she was like, okay, we need to get you in the hospital right now. Luckily I had all my hospital bags packed and ready to go, so we literally grabbed everything we needed, then we rushed to the hospital. I was going through contractions at this point now, and it was a couple of minutes apart, and it would go for like a minute straight, then it would stop, and then again it would start in about 2 minutes, and then it would stop. It was very continuous. And then I was also bleeding. I kept bleeding and I just didn't know what to do, and I was really scared. We get to the hospital, I'm still having contractions. It was very manageable and breathable. Then this nurse came and did some COVID test on us to see if we're all good to go. After that, they took us to the waiting room. My midwife put one of those belt things on me to monitor the baby and everything. And my daughter, the whole of my pregnancy, she was basically on my right. When I was lying down, my tummy was kind of in like a slant type of thing. And we were there for quite a while, and I was still getting contractions, and they were getting more painful as time went. There was nurses coming in and out trying to explain to me what the blood was, and they just told me that's literally because I'm going into labor, I'm losing blood. So then my midwife came into the waiting room again, and she did some tests on me, and then put an IV line on me and things like that.
How do you feel?
I feel, I don't know, mixed emotions. Kind of worried, but
you'll be alright. She'll be alright.
How are you feeling?
Sleepy.
Then she wanted to check how many centimeters I was dilated. So she put me on gas, and my husband decided to record me, and I felt really high.
How do you feel after taking the gas?
I feel high.
How many fingers am I holding?
2. I was literally only dilated 2 centimeters. 2. So maybe about like 8:30, 9 o'clock, the nurse came in and she was like, okay, we're gonna take you into the delivery room now. So I was like, ooh, okay, because they wanted to actually do the induction on time. So yeah, about like 8:30 we went. Then they put me on the bed. They put some IV lines on me again. They got me to change into a hospital gown. So the induction process was about to start, and before they started the induction process, they were still monitoring me, and they were monitoring baby as well. Her heartbeat was going really, really fast, and my blood pressure was like going up and down, up and down, up and down. I think I was there for like at least an hour or maybe 2 hours before they actually induced me, because they just kept monitoring us. So we waited until probably like 10:30. Before I even got induced, I was getting really bad contractions, and I think it was just getting more higher and higher, and my contractions were continuous. It literally wouldn't stop. Then the induction process started. So they gave me gas because that's what I preferred. They clipped on the baby's head and they broke the water. Obviously I was high as on gas, so I did not really feel anything, but all I could hear was them like, okay, your water is broken now. You could hardly hear them because I was so high on gas. I didn't even know what was happening. Next thing I hear is, oh, your baby pooped inside of you. I was like, what? While I was still bleeding, there was literally water coming out plus poop plus a lot of blood. It all just came out all together. I had to get my husband to take me to the toilet, help me pee, help me wipe down. Like it was like really, really, wow. I have a lot of respect for my husband because he helped me go through that. Now my pain got 10 times worse. I was taking the gas and the gas wasn't even working. I would take the gas even when my contractions weren't even there, because when you get induced, your pain goes much worse. They saw that I could not take the pain at all, and at this point I was still 4 centimeters dilated as well. I was in a lot of pain. I could not take it. I was like telling my husband, I can't do this, I can't do this. Like it was too much pain. They were like, okay, do you want to take an epidural, because they might actually help you? So then the whole epidural procedure started. Entire time I was high. This entire time this is happening, I was high as I didn't know what the heck was happening around me. Like I couldn't even hear people talk properly. Everything was numb. I didn't know what was happening. But I know people were coming in and out and telling me things. It comes the most serious part is when they put the epidural in, and they literally make you sit down on the side of the bed. And you have to sit down like this. And you can't move. As they were putting the needle on my spine, I had a really big contraction coming at that exact point. And my gas wore off as well. If my life. Seriously. I don't know how I got through that moment. I was just saying Jesus' name in my head, and I was breathing in and out, breathing in and out. After that whole procedure ended, they're like, okay, cool, do you feel this, do you feel that? And I literally could not feel anything from here to down. I did not feel anything. I did not feel any contractions after that. Like, it felt so good. It felt so good. I was pretty chill after that, you know. I didn't really worry too much. Oh my god, it's my kind of so full like that. Look, so swollen.
Yeah, they do look sexy.
Hey, look how bad it's swollen.
Hey, you know what they say?
What? I've got islander feet officially.
Says thick thighs don't lie.
Huh?
Thick thighs don't lie.
It's thick thighs save lives.
Same thing, right?
But then because they were still monitoring me and the baby's heartbeat was still really fast, and my blood pressure was still, it was low, it was high, it was low, it was high. They suggested, you know what, we should, if you want, we can do a C-section. And I agreed to it. I was like, you know what, as long as the baby's out and she's fine, it's all good. I was still bleeding at this point as well. Like, it's been literally almost 12 hours and I'm still bleeding. So they were doing all the preparations to having a C-section done. Like, people come in with forms, you're signing things, they explain the risks, they explain everything to you, and then they took me to the operation room, and my husband also came with me.